Hi, it's me. I'm back. I didn't finish my last Amberlynn read react, and apparently I stopped too early because I missed a bombshell. So reacting to the rest of this became priority because I don't want it to be ruined for me, okay? I like to watch these things fresh, no spoilers, and I knew it was a matter of time I'd be spoiled. I said I'd stay off the internet, but let's be real, I got a smartphone and I was carrying it around today because I'm waiting for my doctor to call me back and I am doing this. Alright, let's finish the rest of this. I'm dying to know what this bombshell is.
So yes, I am still exercising. That's really important because I'm
Good.
still trying to build my stamina. That's really important to me. So I also posted something on Snapchat and Instagram earlier when I was like,
You know, why don't I look at her Snapchat? It's probably so full of things that I miss when she's not posting. I need to get on that. I'm a failing student of Amberlynn.
outside and just like enjoying Earth, enjoying Mother Nature.
She's enjoying Earth.
And I actually want to post that right here because I just kind of want you guys to hear, like, just hear my words. Right now I'm just sitting outside and it's like, I see the birds.
She's sitting outside and it's like, what are this? I'm kidding. I was sitting outside earlier, beautiful day, and I was kind of sitting around like, what are this too? It was so gorgeous. The birds and everybody around us has like a lilac tree and it smells like lilacs, and oh my god, it was so wonderful. So I relate to Amberlynn here. The outside is full of wonder indeed.
Walking, I hear the birds chirping, I hear neighbors communicating, I hear kids laughing, I feel the breeze, I look at the trees, I see the green grass, and I'm just like,
oh, poor Amber. She doesn't get to experience this often. Though it's kind of funny watching her say this serious thing with that goofy filter on. Amberlynn.
I don't want to die. Like, I literally don't want to die.
Alright, she doesn't, that's great.
This is why I stick to my guns every single day. I count my calories. I don't binge.
You go to Mexican restaurants?
I drink my water. I do IF, and it's because I don't want to stop hearing the birds. I don't want to stop feeling the breeze. I don't want to stop seeing the clouds, you know? It's just little things like that, like, I don't want to take for granted ever again.
Oh, that's beautiful.
My feet are swollen.
Oh.
I literally hate when this happens. And I know a lot of people have a lot of like advice for my swollen feet, and it's like, I appreciate it so much, and this is not something I wanted to talk about, but I think it might be time.
Wait, I think this is the bombshell coming. I just ate too much pasta. My stomach is doing jumping jacks, and I don't know if I'm ready for this. I need someone holding my hand. Nobody's holding my hand because nobody understands why I watch this. I'm nervous. I'm really unhappy. Mostly because my hoodie was tucked in the inside of my shirt all this time. And that like really bothers me. I don't know why.
But I have been told by haters in the past, I'm talking years, it's been years. Even when I was living in Florida, I would have people, oh, you have lymphedema, it's so gross, oh my god, so gross. And I never had lymphedema, ever. So when I would hear things like that, like, it would break my heart, and I'm just like,
no, that's not nice.
Really, like, I don't have lymphedema, like, stop being
I would never tell her that. I mean, come on. Why would you say that? Why would you say that as an LOL to somebody? You have lymphedema. That's so stupid. So she's defining an actual hater here now. So that's good, because there is a difference between people that hate and people that have their own brand of showing love.
I've always, like, I'm talking always, have had really big calves. I was made fun of in 5th grade for it, and like ever since then, you will never see my calves. No one will ever see my calves.
Amber, I'm gonna make you feel better. Okay, yeah, you'll never see I'll never see your calves. Like nobody will ever see my upper arms. My upper arms, see, it's like hot out and I have these long sleeves on because my upper arms are, okay, they were always really big. Like when I was really big, I had huge arms, and now they're like all loose. and disgusting. So I feel you, Amberlynn. I do relate to her a lot, by the way. Not just doing this for clicks and giggles, you know.
I started covering up from that point on because I was just ashamed
me too.
and embarrassed.
I feel you.
It's just how it's always been. Obviously, with the weight gain, my legs just
Aw,
kept getting bigger.
I want to add to that story that because of this, it was always excruciatingly, painful for me to have my blood pressure taken. But just this last time I went to see my neurologist, I finally had the nerve to say something about, like, can you do my blood pressure somewhere other than my arm? Because I have like a lot of skin and crap and it gets twisted and it's very painful. And she did it on my forearm. She did that after sorry, my dog. She did that after I showed her my arm, and she was like, wow, I would never know that's there. I'm so glad you told me, she said. So Amberlynn, sharing this with us is like a big deal. Anyway, so this is a big step for her, and I'm really proud. That's a big deal, Amberlynn. I'm glad you, yeah, you'll never show us your legs. I'll never show you guys my arms. Nasty stuff.
My legs just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. By the way, Twinkie is eating, so if you hear that, that's what you're hearing. Okay, I just sat you guys down, but so yeah, my calves just kept getting bigger and bigger, and my legs would get bigger and bigger as I would gain weight. I never knew what lymphedema was until I started watching My 600-Pound Life, and I always told myself I'm never gonna get to.
It's on tonight, by the way. I'm ready. Maybe Amberlynn will watch tonight, and she'll feel inspired to actually go to the doctor.
If I ever got lymphedema. Like, if you're watching this and you have lymphedema.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm not, like, saying anything rude about it. It's just, like, it scared me because I've just seen so many sad stories, and it just, like, broke my heart. And I just never wanted that to be me because of my weight. Because it's, like, I ruined my body, and that's, like, my fault. So every time someone on YouTube would be like, oh, that's her lymphedema, I got hurt by it when it first started happening. And then it started happening so much that I kind of became numb to it, and then I started joking about it myself. But I never had lymphedema, ever. And it was a few months ago, I was getting up off the bed, and I felt the bottom of my stomach, and it was lymphedema. I've had time to kind of come to terms with this, so
I don't know how to react to this other than, I mean, she really actually thinks there's no reason for her to see this doctor. She can't breathe while she's sleeping. She has this lymphedema. She has pains in her legs that she doesn't know about. Like, when is she gonna humble up and realize she's got to go to the doctor? Like, for what is she waiting for? Like, I just keep thinking and going back to earlier in the video when she said that she didn't have a reason to see the doctor. This is, and you think about her poetic thing about wanting to live and stuff. I'm wondering if she's ever Googled lymphedema. Has she ever, because I just did, I'm sorry. This is serious. She needs to be under the care of a doctor. I have to click off this. Alright, let me go back to watching this.
I feel like it's okay to talk about it, but at first it was gut-wrenching. And then I think it was about a week later, I noticed it in my right leg. A lot of people have been noticing that my right leg is so much bigger, and it's because I have lymphedema in that leg. Like, that leg's always been bigger.
Alright, so she's had lymphedema for a while then, because her one leg's been bigger than the other for, I don't even know how long, years I want to say.
Like, your body is not
this is so serious.
Like 100% correctly, but now it's just a lot worse, and
I'm so scared for her.
I think this is one of the things that kicked me into high gear with weight loss more than probably anything, because when I first noticed that
okay, she needs more than dieting though. This is when you gotta humble up, go to a doctor and do what the doctor says. This is very serious. I know I don't mean to take it from you, Amberlynn. You've been doing very good for the past week or whatever, and I'm proud, but this is above and beyond you.
I had it. It was like one of those situations where it hurt so bad, but it also felt fake. Like it didn't feel real. Like it wasn't being like beaten into my head. And then when I noticed that I just kept like binging and I just kept getting more swollen.
Okay, and these things, I'm sorry, I just did Googling. It hurts so bad. I mean, these can cause skin infections, like cellulitis, which if I remember from my 600-pound life, that can be life-threatening.
I noticed that it kept getting bigger. And both my leg and the situation on my stomach, it's just so embarrassing to talk about. Like, I feel disgusting, but this is just what I'm going through right now, and it is what it is. Like, I did this to myself, but when I noticed that it was just getting bigger, I had to do something about it, and that's when I kind of was like, I have to lose weight. So with lymphedema, you can't get rid of it. It's not something that goes away.
Okay, yeah, but no, you have to see a doctor. Like I said, I don't mean to take from her that she's, lost a couple pounds and she's been, walking a minute or two every day. I don't mean to take that from her. I know this is very difficult for her, but she has got to see a doctor and do what the doctor says. She's got to let a doctor look at these things. This is so serious. I can't even joke.
Excessive weight loss, it can get smaller and it can help drastically. And you can also get surgery once you get like skin removal or whatever.
Where did you learn this? From randompeople.net? This is not the time to be listening to randompeople.net. It's just not. Oh my God.
It just, it hurts. It sucks. Like, I did this to myself, but I've already noticed with the weight that I've lost, it's not as like hard feeling. Like, this is so gross. Like,
the 11 pounds?
For me, like, on my body, it's gross. Like, anyone else who has it, like, I'm not trying to like talk down on you or anything. I'm just saying for me and my situation, like, it was like really hard, and like on my stomach it was, but I've noticed with the weight loss, it has gotten a little bit more like not hard, and it's not as like,
oh my God, go to a doctor.
It's still bad. It's still there because it's going to be, but it's not as like how it was at like its worst moment when I realized I have to do something. And a lot of people have been speculating like, what made Amberlynn finally lose weight? And
you're not doing anything. You are. Okay, I'm sorry, like I said, but you've got to see a doctor. This
is a really big thing to do with it because, like,
you lost 11 pounds.
I have just swept through this whole situation.
Girl, wake up.
I've never been diagnosed with diabetes, or I've never had high cholesterol problems. Like,
taking it to, you just went to a Mexican restaurant.
Anything. Never had issues with my heart. Nothing. Knock on wood, because I hope it never happens. But it's like, I never had any like scare. And
well, yeah, you don't yet.
Me, lymphedema was like visibly there, and it was there, and it freaked me out. It has literally freaked me out to the point of changing. And just amongst that, I want to be better, happier, more energized, and just excited to live life. And just, it's a lot. But I just figured I would let you guys know that is why my
You've got to see a doctor about this stuff.
I didn't want to really mention this for a while, but I feel like now is the time. So that is why my feet swell, which is really unfortunate, and it's worse when I am sitting in a chair or I'm sitting in a car. And that's just my reality right now. So anyways, I'm gonna end this vlog. For some reason, like, my head has been hurting back here, and I think it's just because of how
this was heartbreaking. I mean, I thought it would be funny. I thought, I came on here like, hee, I can't wait to see this, LOL popcorn. It's just, at this point, it's crossed the line. And the line went from, LOLs to oh no's. And, yep. So I hope I don't know what. So, alright. Well, that's my reaction.